Hey, welcome on in to Furioso Gaming. Today we're going to take a look at Endless Legend. I am not as knowledgeable about this game as I am, say, Kenshi, but this is going to be the new series because Symbiosis just dropped, the new DLC from Amplitude, and I want to take a look at it because there's a couple of mechanics that appeal to me. There's going to be the new Mykaran faction, which are these folks who we're going to start playing today. They're like a mushroom people from deep underwater, and they have a symbiotic relationship. They can have a symbiotic relationship with the Urkin beasts that are also new in this game now. They're like large, scary looking, scarab looking things that pop up from the ground every now and then, and you can tame them and make them work for you. The Mykaran are just like the cultists in that they only have one town, like one main town. Like this town will be the only town that I ever own with this group, just like the cultists. So, what they do is they build fungal blooms on things in other regions, and they are they after they grow, after like 6 or 8 turns around there, unless you speed them up during the summer eclipse, um, you get whatever was on that tile. So with enough of them, as you can see, you can make a lot of FIDs. We'll just call it FIDs. You make enough FIDs, which are your, in case you don't know, your FIDs are your food, your money, your production, all that you earn up top. So, what I'll be seeking to do is to show you how to get started with the Mykarans, and do understand that I don't really know. I'm going to try to show you guys the best way I know how. And to me, what that looks like is I'm going to build up a population, like maybe 5 or 6 population in my town. I'm going to start this cyclical pattern of growing my population till there's one turn till a boost, and then buying like 5 or 6 or more fungal blooms everywhere, and then riding that because when you do that, it eats your food, right? So your food production is going to tank, and then it's going to say in so many turns you'll lose a population. But before that happens, those fungal blooms will grow, and you'll get all those fids back plus. So we're going to try to ride these explosions of growth. And if we can make a few of those happen for us, I think we're going to go places with the Mykarans because those blooms really are, you get a lot of fids out of it. So let's get started here. I built my town on 3 anomalies, so we are set up in a pretty decent spot. I don't see our minor faction yet. Usually I like to conquer that first. It's a good place for your first fungal bloom. Let's go ahead and research. Oh, let's do that. The mint. Let's get the mill foundry, the labs. Oh, we already got that. How about that? Because once you have the technology to get your luxuries and your strategic resources, that's how these people do it. That's how the Mykarans do it. We build a fungal bloom on it instead of like your regular extractors and stuff from the other races. Um, food. Food is also like hyper important to this race. So getting your food um, technology early is important. Probably more important than just about anything else. I don't even want to do that. I'll wait till next turn. I don't like tier 1 armor or arms because they're not very good. We'll go for the mercenary market. I don't I don't know. I still haven't messed around much with like landing craft or boats because I never played Tempest before this one. I'm jumping ahead and I don't know the mechanics, but it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. Okay. If you want to read that, pause the video. I'm already pretty familiar with their quest strategy. At least up until like turn 100 or so. And there, for your viewing pleasure, is what that looks like. It wants me to build a fungal bloom on that. And of course I will. That doesn't mean you always do it, but right now we can because we can spare the food. Oof, these boys need the movement thing. I'll tell you that right now. And armor. Okay. So, that'll retrofit and take 112, which we won't have anytime soon unless we get dust from these ruins. So let's see what happens. Another turn passed. Let's get over here to this ruin. Eek. It wants me to get all the way over there in 5 turns. Alright, looks like I can, but that's lucky. That is lucky. I've got a beeline. It's okay though. Early game, you do want to explore on the Mykarans. Maybe even dedicate a single unit to doing that, because that's how you build your fungal blooms. You can't build a fungal bloom if you can't see what you want to build it on. My other game I had, even in this small of an area, I had like 5 or 6 things I could build on. And I think that's because I don't have the tech yet. Like, once I get this open pit mine, I'll have a lot. Yeah, we're fine. We're getting there. Let's put another turn behind us. I'm going to try to do this a little bit of a faster pace. I'm not going to build one just yet. I'll wait until I have more food. Faster pace because in about 30 minutes time for the overall video, I can't show you guys a lot in Endless Legend. This is one of those games that can take you hours, for those of you who are aware. It's a pick up and put back down type of game. You put what time you can into it and then you walk away, because otherwise you'll be sitting here for 6 hours trying to figure out what to do on turn 150, and then why are your families yelling at you to do real life things. Hey, brick wall. It's a decent shield. I will need titanium for it though. Hey, there's dust. That's a good thing. Hey, 5 titanium. He leveled. I'm gonna go up this because for the quest victory, you have to have Monster Hunter. I think. Now with those 2 places explored, I should return. Dallas wanted to say hello. Not much else we can do in the town. We could burrow, which just means expand your town out like that. We'll get the Mycordia, which gives you kind of a bonus to everything. And even more importantly, happiness. It's a plus 10 bonus to happiness. Everybody loves Mycordia. And there you have it. Open pit mine, which allows you to mine luxuries. And now I suddenly have a lot more places I can build blooms. This next one will cost 7. I'm not going to do it just now. Soon enough. Soon enough. Let me get over here to these guys. I haven't seen the lava flow yet. That's cool. And how it's like steaming into the water there. That's pretty cool. One of the things that makes me want to play this game and share it with you is just how beautiful it is. Like how well drawn it is. Each little hex, and if you haven't noticed, the land is built of these hexes. Very, very detailed. Lovingly hand drawn. I appreciate the artist's touch on that. I really do. Okay, so we are building, we are growing. It's about the best you can do right now. That fungal bloom will get built and we'll have more food. And we will have a couple more fids each. Not much, but, because it's just one. But it helps. It helps a lot. And it gets us to a place where we can start building a lot more. I kind of messed up. You probably want to do your food researches first. Bear that in mind on your playthrough. Build the food researches first. I'm going to let it ride. It's not going to wreck my game. I won't lose because of it, but if you are into those quick starts, by all means, at least know what you're getting into. Oh, I'm going to make them work for it too. I should have done this from the start, but usually it depends on the situation, of course, but tactically, with slow movers like these who have beam is when they can hit through you and hit the person behind you as well. Take them out from a distance. I think we have a range of 3 on these units. Yep, we do. So, should be within range. Let me get a target on them. Everybody else is just going to stand still, except for these militia. They're expendable. I'm going to move them forward one hex. There we go. Ooh, even with the slowdown, we are not hurting them. That's not good. I'm maintaining a distance. Might be able to whittle these guys down without getting into too much trouble here. It was a mistake to move them so soon. That's okay. Don't mind the dog. He just likes to bark a lot sometimes. I'll probably try to edit that out if I can. Small dogs and all that. Gonna do what they're gonna do. One turn for a growth. Sorry about the mute there. Just trying to minimize the effect of the dog barking. None of this really helps me. I think I want to keep it on food for the moment. Alright. So right now, I'm just taking a look at what's going to happen this turn. Looks clean. We're going to get our fungal bloom. So that's what that looks like finished over here. And what that does, it'll continue to grow every turn, but what it's doing is you get these fids slapped onto your main town. Plus, you can see our food's doubled effectively. But I do want a stable base population, so I'm going to leave my people in food for just a little while, get those population sources coming in. I'll also get more if I assimilate minor factions, and more on that in a moment. That one broke my heart. Oh, I just walked on a lava flow. I was like, why did I take damage? New mechanics. I'm learning. I'm not doing any kind of damage that I thought I'd be able to do. Zero. Alright. Lots of zeros there. Not looking good. Okay. I'll take it. I'll also build a bloom there. That'll slow down my growth a little bit, at least for 8 turns, but it's honestly worth it. I'm gonna explore up here a little bit. We've got to have a minor faction in this region. I just need to find them. Probably over here. I'll also retrofit. It'll tank my money a little bit, but it's worth it. We only have a few more minutes. I really wish I could have shown you the bloom, but that just means this turns into an episode. Yay. We'll probably go, depending on if you guys are liking this content and enjoying this game, I might take it to the end game. We'll see. Same with Kenshi. If you guys wanted me to go back and finish the end game, all you have to do is let me know. I'd be happy to. My camera's been skewed this whole time. I'm gonna let it ride for this one episode, but oof. It's been sitting there looking at me all cockeyed. Oh well. Why not? So what's gonna happen is I'll get to about four more population. Ooh, somebody arrowed up. That's not good. I'll get about four more population, and then I'll start doing the very large fungal bloom boosts by sacrificing my progress towards another population and just building blooms everywhere, like 5 or 6 blooms all at once. And then in a few turns, those will build. I'll get a huge boost of FIDs back. And once again, that's the food production science and gold. A huge boost to all that. And I can start the process again by building up a progress towards another population, and then I can sacrifice it for that bloom. Or I can build more pop and then do it on the next one. It's really however you want to run it. But we are just about out of time. This game is slow like this, and I will do another episode. Yeah. I walked on lava. But it's okay, you have to, because there they are. The Eresis, our minor faction for this region. It was going to happen. I knew they'd be over here. And of course the game would put them across a lava flow for me. Because that's what Endless Legend does. Alright, but thank you so much for stopping on in for Furioso Gaming. I play indie games and AAA titles, anything really. I'm a variety streamer. You can catch me at Furioso Gaming at Twitch, Twitch TV slash Furioso Gaming. I'm in there just about every single day playing who knows what. This, Ring of Elysium, War Thunder, and Kenshi, tons of things. Rainbow Six. I'm playing a lot of different games, and I hope you enjoy the content. Let me know by hitting a follow on the channel. Subscribe to my YouTube if you enjoy this, and have a very good day. Thanks for stopping on in.